Hello, let's talk fitness. You guys want to talk fitness? Man, we've been talking a lot of leadership, a lot of high performance, a lot of changing the angle and mindset shifts, and I want to talk fitness today. This is a really hot topic right now. So when you guys are here, let me know you're here so I'm not just talking to a blank screen. It helps me stay engaged and interact with you guys. And ask me questions. Like, utilize this for your questions. So listen, I am a high performance health coach. I have been in the fitness and health industry for over 14 years now. Professionally, it's my sole kind of passion. It's like what I do. And through that, my through line is, helping people really step into their greatest possibility. And I use health and fitness as a tool, right? It's one of my tools in my toolbox. And the reason I use it is because it's very tangible. It's very measurable, right? We can really see how we're leveling up. Hi, Alicia, when we use fitness and health. So today, I want to talk to you guys because this is the thing. Like, right now is a perfect time for you to get super fit. It's a perfect time. And in fact, there's not a better time, right? Because our health is so vital right now. Good morning, Isidro. Hi, Andrew. Because our health is so vital right now, you guys. So vital. And the thing that's really interesting about this is that you're in total control of this. So what I'm going to talk to you guys about today is the things that you can do right now, like right this second, whether you have a gym, whether you have a home gym, whether you have nothing, that you can do. And I'm going to actually give you a program. I'm just going to give you a program to do if you're kind of lost and you don't have a lot of direction in this area. Because listen, if we can anchor ourselves with our fitness, if we can anchor ourselves, good morning, Gloria, if we can anchor ourselves with our fitness, right, and give ourselves tangible, achievable goals that we reach so that we can stay committed, we're going to create evidence that we can do so much more, right? It's a really great thing to work on. Good morning, Randy. So what I want to talk to you guys about right now are 5 things you can do every day, 5 days a week if you want. You can do them 3 days a week if you want, but really the thing is, people think that high performer athletes are superhuman. You guys, it's not the case. High-performing people with fitness are consistent. It's about consistency and commitment. So as long as you're committed to your consistency, you can be a high performer and you can achieve a higher level of fitness, right? It takes those 2 things, right? It's being committed to your consistency. So it doesn't have to be this wide, varied approach. You don't have to have, a $100 gym membership a month, you guys. You don't have to have all those things. What you have to have is you've got to have consistency and commitment to it to stay in the game. Right? So this is what I'm doing right now. I know you guys might know that I'm doing live workouts every day in my Freedom Body Project, which is a free Facebook group. And they're very, a lot of people are like, I want variety, I want this. Yeah, there's variety there. But you guys, there's basic movements that you can do that are going to keep you strong and fit. Right? And there's different levels for those. So I'm going to go through a few of those right now and show you like a perfect 5-day program that, from my experience of doing this for almost 15 years as my profession, will really keep you super fit. And you can also level up your fitness if you do happen to have, some access to heavy dumbbells or barbells. You can actually level up your fitness right now. It doesn't have to decline. You can actually step it up in this moment. Okay? So I'm going to show you how. So if you're just starting or you're advanced, there are some 5 moves, right? 5 things you can do that are going to really make sure that you stay fit and healthy through this, okay? So first of all, 5 days a week I work out. The rest of the time I move. So every day I make sure that a minimum that I get 10,000 steps a day. So that's just basic movement. Now, most of us are getting around 5,000 steps per day, if you can believe that. And during quarantine, I would probably guess that some of us are getting less. Now, in my community, we have a lot of outdoors kind of access. So we're getting, I see a lot of families out moving more and walking more and hiking more and biking more, which I love. I think it's such a beautiful thing to see. However, if you're not getting out and you're not moving, really take a stand to commit to moving more just in regular daily life. Okay, that's your first step, is really making sure you're getting a minimum of 10,000 steps a day. I tell my clients 12,000 steps a day, right? Because it makes up, I think, for our very, very sedentary society and our culture. So that's step number 1. Now there's 5 movements that you guys can do every day to really stay fit. So what I would do if I were you is, maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I would commit to these 5 movements and doing them in succession, right, for 30 to 35 minutes. It's pretty simple. The other 2 days, I would commit to high intensity interval work. Okay, so what I would suggest is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you do these 5 movements. You don't need any equipment to do these. Okay, it's really easy. Push-ups, right? Squats, lunges, reverse lunges, not forward lunges, reverse lunges, some type of pull-up, I'll explain in a moment, and a plank. 5 things. Okay, let's do it again. Squats, reverse lunges, push-ups, some type of pull-up, rows, something like that. I'll explain in a minute, and a plank. If you do these 5 things and you set up a system where you're doing 20 squats, 20 lunges, 20 push-ups, a modified pull-up or a pull situation for 20 reps, and maybe you plank for a minute, and you do that and set your timer for 30 minutes and you go through them without stopping, this is a great workout. You don't need any weights to do that, you guys, right? It's pretty easy to get a great body weight workout if you move quickly between exercises. Now, if you're like, Jen, how do I do a pull-up? I can't even do one pull-up. Hey, I'm with you. Pull-ups are hard, right? The best way to do this is if, I particularly don't have one of those hanging pull-up bars that go in my door. But what I do have is a barn with a bar in it. And I also have a playground down the street that is closed. It's part of our school, and it's not being used. So I've been using that when I'm walking my dogs a couple times a week. So if you don't have a pull-up bar, if you don't have a doorway pull-up bar, which not a lot of people do, it's really easy to be able to use, like even if you have a treadmill at home, you can use the bars to do a low row where you're hanging and you're pulling yourself from a bar. Another thing to do to improvise on a pull-up is what you can do is a Superman. So it's a low back extension where you're laying on your belly and you lift your body up using your back muscles to get that reverse movement. Because what's happening is, as we're sitting so much, we're protracted. So everything's going forward. So all of this gets tight and our shoulders pop up into our ears and we get that protracted shoulder girdle, which really does not help our posture. So doing pull-ups or pull movements where you're pulling yourself back is going to help your posture and help your kinetic chain. That also avoids injury, if you guys didn't know. When you're stacking your shoulders on top of your hips and your heels, when you're forward and bent forward, it also causes imbalances in your kinetic chain, which can result in injury. Okay, just a little bit of kinesiology for you. Okay, so let's go over that again, and then I'll show you that split again. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you set your timer for 30 to 35 minutes. Okay, maybe do a few jumping jacks or running in place to warm up. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you do that succession. You do squats. Maybe you do squats, maybe do 30 squats, maybe you do 25 squats, maybe you do 10 squats because that's all you can do. That's okay. You do reverse lunges, maybe you do 20, maybe you do 50, I don't know. And then you do push-ups. If you do them on your knees, that's okay. Just do them. Maybe you do 10, maybe you do 20, but set yourself up with reps that you can do that are hard, that push you and challenge you by the end, but that are manageable, right? Finish the entire series, so squat, reverse lunge, pull, push-up, and plank, and then rest, grab a sip of water, and do it again. And do it as much as you can for that 30 or 35 minutes. It's pretty simple, okay? Now, if you want direction on form, if you want to understand how to put these things together more, of course, you can come over to my free group, the Freedom Project, and join me. It's free to join, and I do workouts Monday through Friday there for free. Now, I do incorporate a lot of weights and dumbbells because I have them at home, but if you don't, I give you modifications. So it's for any fitness level. Now, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're doing that. Tuesdays and Thursdays, what do I do, Jen? Well, first of all, I would do something high intensity. So a really easy way to incorporate high intensity work is, again, let's set your timer for just 20 minutes. High intensity work does not need to be more than 20 minutes. If you're working at the level you should be working at, meaning you're very breathless, you're working at like an 8 to a 9 out of a 10. Right? Meaning like 1 is laying down and 10 is like throwing up. So you're working really hard for that interval, and then you recover. You work really hard for that interval, and then you recover, and you do that cycle for 20 minutes. So an example of what I did this last week in my Freedom Body Project workouts is we started with, yes, burpees, but you don't have to do full burpees. You can do modified burpees if you're there, right? So we did burpees. After we did burpees, we did mountain climbers. After we did mountain climbers, we did squat jumps. After we did squat jumps, we did jumping jacks. After we did jumping jacks, we did high knees. Right? 5 exercises, I did them each for 30 seconds, then I rested 30 seconds, and I did them again, right? For 20 minutes total. Heart rate's gonna come up, you're gonna sweat like crazy, you're gonna boost your metabolism, you're gonna burn fat, you're going to get what's called, instead of being catabolic, anabolic, meaning you're building muscle and burning fat instead of burning into muscle store, which we don't want to do when we're doing long duration, heavy, intense cardio. Okay, so let's talk about cardio. I like to call it conditioning. So your Tabata or your high intensity interval training is your conditioning. It is good for your heart. You don't need a treadmill and you don't need a spin bike. You don't need any equipment to do that. You just need you. Okay. The next thing I want to share with you guys is that movement is movement, right? So I had this conversation with my client the other day. She was like, well, I feel like if I don't get a 30-minute workout every day, I'm not doing anything. And I'm like, how can we split this up for you? Because during the day, if we're all sitting on Zoom calls right now, or we're sitting at home, you know, what I ask my clients to do is between those, give yourself 5 minutes, do jumping jacks and push-ups and lunges in those 5 minutes. That is going to accumulate over the day to 30 minutes. So you guys, it doesn't have to look like, oh, I get up at 6 a.m., I do a 30-minute workout. No, if you guys can incorporate these lunges, these squats, push-ups, pulls, and planks during your day and incorporate them throughout the day, that's the same thing. Same thing. Okay, is that landing? You don't have to feel like it's got to be daunting. And while we're at home, next to our desk, do some push-ups, do some squats in between calls, right? Get up. And even if you're not on calls, I ask my clients to run sprints. It doesn't mean physically run sprints. It means, okay, set yourself a timer for 30 minutes and get as much work as you can done in that 30-minute time frame. Then take 10 minutes, walk around, do jumping jacks, do lunges, do push-ups, do squats in your office. Do another 30-minute sprint. Do another 5 to 10 minutes of movement. Do another 30-minute sprint of work. And that really will break up your day and keep your body moving, burning fat, and keep your metabolism high. Okay? All right. Does that make sense? Okay, guys, so listen, right now I am doing something really special. So I'm looking for 3 more people. I really am. I have a capacity for 3 more people right now. So if you're in this spot where you really want to utilize these next 60 days, I don't know, maybe we get out of this in the next 60 days and we're back to work. Maybe it's 90, maybe it's longer, maybe it's less. I don't know. We're all just kind of sitting trying to figure that out together. But right now, if you're like, I just can't get focused, I can't get clarity, I don't know what my next goal is, I don't know how to reach it, I can't get my schedule in order, I don't know how to get my fitness in order, I don't know what I should be eating, I find myself in the pantry more than I should, I find myself in the refrigerator more than I should, I feel like I don't have accountability, I feel like I'm directionless, and you need support so that you can take these next 60 days and make them super productive. Imagine if at the end of this 60 days, you would actually be more fit, maybe lose a little weight, tone up your body, be more productive, reach a few of those big rocks that you've been putting off that you really want to crush, and learn to level up your capacity instead of be complacent in these next 60 days. Imagine if you could do that. I'm looking for 3 more people. I've got 3 more openings for some coaching. I've never done one-on-one coaching with people for less than 6 months, ever. So this is an opportunity for you if you're that person and you're looking for that right now. It's your opportunity to reach out to me and take advantage of this. First of all, it's a huge concession in the price point. But second of all, it's not as long of a commitment. So if you're like, I really want to see some changes in these next 60 days, I really want to push myself, I really want to challenge myself, I want to see something at the end of this, I want to be more fit, I want to be more healthy, I want to level up my capacity, I want to create some wins and check off some of these goals I've got, then you guys, now is your time. Now is the time. Here I am. I'm offering it. So if that's you, message me. Send me a message, or message me here. Leave me a note here and I'll get in touch with you. But I'm looking for 3 more people. 3. And then I am full, because I've already had lots of people take me up on it, which is incredible, and they're getting great results. And if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a bunch of their results already just after a week. So I highly recommend you reaching out to me if you're in that space and you're needing a little support. It's a perfect time to take advantage of this opportunity and to have a coach, somebody on your side to make you accountable and be in constant contact with me, which is great. Accountability is everything. I have to have a coach. Sometimes I have 2. Right now I have 1, and I'm happy with that. And I have a lot of spotters. One of them is listening right now. All right, you guys, well, I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. Please reach out if you feel like that's for you or you're a good candidate. And if I feel like you're a good candidate, we can go, right? Okay, have a great Saturday. Hope that was helpful for you guys, and I hope you start implementing it. And oh, and if you guys want information, one last thing. If you want information on how to get involved with my Freedom Body Project, the Facebook group, you can search for it, or you can message me and I'll send you the link. All right, you guys. I'll see you soon. Have a great Saturday. I'm off to celebrate the rest of my husband's birthday with him. He's 43 today. Bye, guys.